Hello, welcome to another episode of Black Ice 73. I'm Black Ice 73. Our the RNC, they're gonna be missing a few lawmakers. Some of the lawmakers said they like themselves better than they like this doing RNC convention. Some of you lawmakers said they not coming down out of Florida. They said Florida is dangerous for their health. Some of these lawmakers, they understand and they still support Donald Trump. But they said they're gonna support Donald Trump from a distance. These lawmakers said, well, they released a news article today saying if Florida was its own country, they had the fourth more coronavirus cases in the world. You know, they're saying this. I guess they're saying this week, I think it was this week or this month, something like that. I don't know. It's weird, but it's saying the cases in Miami-Dade County. They say it's terrible down there. All them beaches were packed, and all them people having they doing street parties and all the gatherings. That's in Miami-Dade County. It's very dangerous, and not even because of the reputation, because of this virus. And I just read a report on yesterday when they were talking about this young man. I think they said he was like doing in his mid-20s down in Texas. He went to one of the COVID-19 parties. You know them parties where the people try to intentionally get themselves sick. And they said about a week later, the nurse said he went in there. He said, I think I made a bad mistake. Never walked out the hospital because he died for having gone to one of them COVID-19 parties. I know that they keep on saying that humans are social butterflies. I disagree. I don't mind spending time with myself. Just me and my dogs. I can do that. Or just me and the family members in the house. I can't discount them. Just me and the dogs, and they're like, what about the rest of them? But just me and the people, the family in the house, and my two dogs. I can deal with them. I can just be around them, or I can be in my room, done a YouTube video or looking at TV. But people got to be around each other. Some people do. Not me. I don't drink alcohol. If I did drink alcohol, I think I'd drink alcohol by myself. If I use marijuana, I'd do it by myself. Because before the pandemic, say it like this, my daughter's 17. I've been raising my daughter all my life. I mean, all her life. And I do not drink after my daughter. And I know, as I know her, she don't drink, smoke, none of that stuff. But I do not drink after my daughter. And I teach my daughter not to drink after nobody else. And this is before the pandemic. No, stop, Butch. Don't start that whining. Talking to my dog. You know him looking me in my eye. No, Butch. So if I smoke the marijuana, I will never puff past. I'm like, y'all better buy your own. You ain't gonna put no spit on my door and jump. But I don't smoke or drink, none of that stuff. So, but what I'm saying is, some people can't take a break from other people. So down in Florida, they got some of the worst cases in the United States right now. They're not alone. Arizona, Texas, and then New York have updated its 14-day quarantines for other states in the United States. New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut. They don't added, I think it was Minnesota and some more states saying they got the quarantine for 14 days before they come inside the state. Man. But yeah, they said down in Florida, the in uh for the national for the report RNC. I forgot the R. For the RNC, a lot of these lawmakers said they're not gonna put themselves at risk. Some of them said, they're old, they're up in the older age. They know they got some pre-existing conditions. So they said, nah, they're gonna make that American great. I mean, they're gonna wear that American great hat at home. They're really looking at the convention like a lot of other people gonna be looking at it on TV. But they did say they got some lawmakers down there said they got to go. Cause their whole election is around Trump getting reelected. So they got to be down there supporting because, Donald Trump petty. I ain't lying. Donald Trump petty. Donald like, I know you didn't show up to my nomination. And I'm going to have the person running against you. I'm going to support them. Donald do some stuff like that. I support the people who run against you. And then as you run, I'm going to say congratulations. It was all in my plan. But if I know I'm not a lawmaker. I'm not even a Republican. Democrat. Keep telling y'all. I'm independent. But if I was a Republican lawmaker, I've done told them, I like, y'all know, I ain't going out and see y'all. I ain't gonna in that building. You the nominee? Congratulations. I seen you some flowers the next day or the day of. I ain't ready to come down there. I keep telling y'all, Florida is crazy by itself. Y'all think I'm playing. You think I'm playing. A lot of other states took heed to the warning. Florida embraced it. Like, come on down. Florida done open up Disney World and everything. Come on. Well, we're going to do some social distancing in the park. How you going to do social distancing in the park? They said the only thing they did, they said they cut out some of the people for coming in, the capacity. But how can you do social distancing in the park when we all standing in line waiting to get on the ride? I know. 6 feet apart. And I told y'all in my other video, 6 feet apart is bogus. 6 feet apart don't eliminate nothing. When somebody cough or sneeze, go up to 10 to 12 feet at 100 miles per hour. I know some of y'all probably already knew that. But I'm dropping dimes on you. I'm dropping dimes. Your sneeze go 100 miles per hour. That's like it come out faster than a jet liner. Your sneeze can outrun a car for 12 feet. You think I'm lying? Telling you the truth. There ain't no car in the world go 100 miles in 12 feet. No car in the world. But your sneeze, faster than a car. I know you like, this man full of shit. I ain't full of shit. I'll tell you the truth. Google that junk. They'll let you know. Coming out your mouth. So like that, be a blur. I know. Like this man full of shit. I tell you, I ain't full of shit. The car outrun the car. Your sneeze outrun the car. Plane, train, first 12 feet. Undefeated. Your sneeze is undefeated. Your cough is undefeated. But I'm going to read some of this article. I'm going to tell you about what they're talking about. Who going and who's still going. But who's and whom they're undecided. They said this guy named, he a senator. He named Roy Blunt. He from Missouri. And Pat Roberts of Kansas are planning to skip the Republican National Convention next month as the host state of Florida deal with the biggest outbreak of coronavirus cases in the nation. That saltwater, man, I'm telling you, Florida was doing good. They're like, no, bring them on. We need these tourists to come back here. Fill up the beaches. Fill up Walt Disney. Fill it up. You need the tourists. They brought them people in who was asymptomatic. They came on down there and started spreading the coronavirus. And the people who got it started going to these house parties and all that kind of stuff, spreading coronavirus. Man, I tell you. Sometimes you gotta be antisocial. They said Representative Mario Diaz and France Roney of Florida are sticking with their plans not to attend. They said even though the convention is now in their home state. A guy named Marco, he's a Florida senior senator, has not committed to attending. Neither have John of South Dakota. Not South Dakota. What is the South Dakota? The second-ranking senator Republican, Representative Liz Cheney of Wyoming, the third-ranking House Republican. Those people haven't decided they're going. But them people, all them people on name, 60 plus. As new cases surge in Florida, including 15,300 reported on Sunday, more Republicans are taking a wait-and-see approach to the event, or deciding to skip it altogether. The GOP, which moved the conventions to Jacksonville from Charlotte, North Carolina, after balking at the health precautions there, not finding itself locked in a state with a far bigger virus problem, and plans an event whose attend. Oh, please get down. My darn dog jumping up on me. Where I was. For a bigger problem, and planning an event whose attendance to wane as the pandemic escalates. They said everybody just assume no one is going, said Representative Darren LaHood of Illinois, an honorable state of Congress chairman for the Trump campaign. They said LaHood was one of the 8th House members from Illinois, New York, Arizona, Indiana, and Michigan who told the New York Times they do not plan to attend, joining party veterans like Senator Charles E. Grassley, Lamar Alexander, and Susan Collins, who have already said it would skip the event. They said President Trump, in the meantime, may not get the restriction-free celebration he yearned for after all. Because you know he loves Charlotte, because Charlotte, when North Carolina said, no, I ain't gonna sit here and lie. I ain't looking no restriction. So now in Jacksonville, this what happening. They said may not get the restriction-free celebration he yearned for after all. They said the city of Jacksonville is requiring facial covering in any public space where social distancing is not possible. And in a news release last week, the host committee said every attendant within the convention perimeter will be tested and temperature checked each day without providing further detail. This is so Donald Trump left North Carolina because North Carolina said you can't wear no face mask or face shield. Now Jacksonville is saying you can't wear no face shield. And the convention is in August. So what Donald Trump gonna do now? Because you know they made a big deal out of it because he went to visit the soldiers, the veteran who was in the hospital, and he wore a face mask. They made a big deal out of that. Because, Donald Trump refused. He was like, I ain't wearing no face, man. Shit. Who y'all talking to? Like, do y'all know who I am? I'm Donald J. Trump. You wear the face mask. You protect yourself from me. I ain't protecting myself from you. You protect yourself from me. Don't sound asymptomatic. I spread this shit all over the place. Stop. I said stop. My dog is so hard-headed. I know they enjoy my love, my attention, but they don't listen. It says still, even as growing numbers of elected leaders express warnings about attending, a strong contingent of Republican National Committee members, many of whom have their political fortune ties to Trump, say they still plans to go. In an interview, more than a dozen of them said they were committed, even proud to celebrate the renomination of Trump. The Times surveyed almost 70 Republican officials and Senate and House members showed the divide over the convention between the numbers. Congress taking a more cautious approach, and the rank and file officials like local elected delegates and RNC members who were more inclined to go. They said the results may be a crowd that is far Trumper than 2016, when the GOP establishment, led by House Speaker Paul Ryan, questioning its misgiving in the nomination of Trump, and outsiders with questionable commitment to the party. What you doing, Butch? This time, Representative Kevin McCarthy of California, the House minority leader, has his tie himself close to the president, likely, God damn, hold on, is likely to afford the endorsement and other support of Trump, like Representative Jim Jordan of Ohio, are likely to get speaking slots. Man, it's already hard for the darn senators and the House people to do their job already, because they spend most of their time at home now because of social distance. So imagine they get an outbreak just to go down there and show their support. To me, that's a lot of darn money gets spent there. Jacksonville might make up for some of the tourist money they losing, even though ain't that many people go to Jacksonville. Have you ever been to Jacksonville? Jacksonville is this is my opinion. I've been to Jacksonville. Jacksonville is one boring city. Jacksonville is so darn boring. God, I know people like, we're going to Florida, we're going to Jacksonville. If you ain't never been to Jacksonville, you be like, why? I like to go to Jacksonville too. Jacksonville is so boring. Jacksonville is a true retirement city. I know you tell some people that online, say your city is boring. They're like, no, it ain't. Jacksonville is boring. Don't let it fool you. Basically, Florida is boring. I might be the first person to speak on this. But Florida is a boring state. Yeah, I know this celebrity be making it like, oh yeah, I'm going down to South Beach. All of it boring. I'm telling you. The only time they have they're having fun down there because they don't have somebody planning an event and they have other celebrities to come in town. They're not partying with the locals unless they're trying to get with some of them women. But they're not partying with the locals. They're partying with the people they already know, but most of the time from the same city or same circle who they hang with. So y'all stop letting these celebrities fool y'all like Florida's the place to go to. No, it's not. Florida's boring. Orlando, boring. Tell you. You go to Orlando, you talking about, oh yeah, we were lit. Yeah, because they were partying with the people they went down there with. Orlando was boring. Boring. Miami, Fort Lauderdale, all of it is boring. I guess because I live down south and I've been other places in other countries, you know, places like that do not just do it for me. I want to know people. If I'm going on vacation, I like to go on vacation in a city that I know a lot of people, and then I deal with the people at their house. But just riding around being a tourist, that junk old. I'm telling you. Most of the time, you riding around with a tour as a tourist, they're gonna try to get you for your money. You know the cities and the town. I already took you here. Then the places that supposed to be happening, you know, they might take pictures of themselves at a bar and drinking, do a selfie video with them, like, oh Lord, they'd be like, Florida boring. There's a lot of places boring. Could we be honest, people? People live in New York. They be saying New York boring. Everywhere in the United States, I don't care where you go, it's boring. If you live in an adult lifestyle, say it like that, it's boring. Just say it like that. If you go around like, I'm still boring. You drunk. You think you're having fun. You ain't having fun. You look like a doing drunk mess out there. It is. You're like, oh, I had so much fun. I don't remember none of this stuff I did. Cause I was drunk. You think you having fun. You were just drunk. How many people you don't see like that? Like, they said, oh man, we had a good time. You'd be like, shit, it was boring down here. No. I had smoked some weed, I had drunk some alcohol, popped the pill. I had fun. No, you were high. You were passed out most of the time. That is not fun. But back to the story. This is a risk you have to take, said Martin Blackwell. He an 80-year-old RNC member from Virginia who have attended every party convention since he was a young elected delegate back in Barry Goldwater in 1964. He quote, you take risks every day. You drive down the street, a cement truck could crash into you. You cannot do what you have to do because of some of the possibilities of bad results. End quote. Yeah, I'm doing the video. It said, recently 2 weeks ago, a Republican convention planner appeared bullish about the attendance. They said a brief for Senate Chief of Staff in late June. Officials are warned that some lawmakers might have to stay in hotels outside of Jacksonville given the expected crowds. They said party's officials were considering docking cruise ships in the city port to provide extra logging capacities as the city did during the 2005 Super Bowl. He said, according to two people familiar with the briefing, the proposal drew some laughter from the congressional staff in attendance. Them rich, powerful people saying, I ain't standing no down on no cruise ship. Yeah, it that was me. I like, how you seen for the last 4 months? People be stuck on cruise ship for a month. I go on that cruise ship and they're like, nope, you got the virus. He got the virus. All y'all got the virus. I had to be stuck on a cruise ship in Jacksonville. In Jacksonville, people. Man, you do not want to be stuck in Jacksonville. Not at all. I know. I know it'd be like, you don't want to be stuck in Jacksonville, people. I was, I was young. Now I was a young adult. You know, I was old up to drive and all drunk and all that stuff. Jacksonville is boring. And I don't see no improvement with Jacksonville except the football team. That's it. Boring. Take my word. You never been to Florida and you plan on taking a trip to Florida? Florida is boring. If you're going to the Virgin Islands, going to Jamaica or any other places like that in the West Indies, that's boring too. I'm telling you from experience. It's boring. Man, we walked around I think we went to St. Croix. St. Croix, something like that. You just walk around, do nothing, buy some smokes, for the people who smoke. They buy some Cuban cigars because they can't get them in the state. Drinking. That was it. I don't know. I might be a grouch or something. I'm the Grinch that stole summer. Since then, Florida has become the epicenter of the pandemic, raising questions about whether Jacksonville could stage anything on the scale of what Trump is demanding for his renomination. There's several of Trump's critics within his own party have already said that they do not plan to attend. Among them are Senator Mitt Romney of Utah, the party 2012 presidential nominee, Lisa Murkowski of Alaska, and Colin of Maine, who faced a difficult re-election race this fall. Roberts, 84, told reporters last week he would likely not attend because he had, quote, some things to do in Kansas. Like I said, I got some things to do in Kansas, end quote. And in any case, he quote, I didn't know what was canceled and what was not, and whatever, end quote. Robert is retiring after this year. Robert said he don't care. I'm 84. I'm retiring. Me and Trump don't bump. We don't bump head too many during time. I'm stubborn. He's stubborn. I just want to live out my last few years just sitting back, looking at all the mistakes that don't help me. That's Anita Blunt, Diaz, nor Romney attending the 2016 convention either. But they say Trump has tightened his grip on the party. He has become less forgiving to lawmakers he sees as disloyal and insignificant supporters. Told y'all. Trump is petty. He like bumped that. He said, Trump said, I support Democrats. If the Republicans turn on me, I won't support them at all. He like, bump them. Don't vote for him. He ain't support me. Or she ain't support me. Trump said he ain't feeling that. He don't care. They said many other Republicans are expressing cautious as the virus ravaged in the South. Senator Mitch McConnell, who was the top bill speaker at the convention 4 years ago in Cleveland, has called the convention this year a challenging situation. He quote, we will have to wait and see how things look in late August to determine whether we can safely convene that many people. He told reporters in his home state of Kentucky last week. As the Republican senators are facing tough re-election battles, declined to say whether they plan to go. And they said that 8 to 5 are the 6 most vulnerable Republicans on the ballot this fall. Senator Martha McSally of Arizona, Steve Daniel of Montana, John Ernest of Iowa, Cory Gardner of Colorado, and Tom Tennessee, or North Carolina did not respond to repeat inquiries about their plans. They said 53 members of the Congress surveyed by the Times who responded to the inquiry about their plans, roughly half said they definitely plan to attend. Others either said they would not attend or were close watching the situation to see what safety precaution conventions planners would put in place and whether the caseload stood in North Florida in mid-August. They said the convention is currently scheduled to take place on August the 24th through the 27th. I'm telling y'all, Jacksonville the boring. I might sound boring on this thing. Keep on saying Jacksonville the boring. A lot of them people saying they don't want to go. It's Jacksonville. Just put caution to the wind. I'm not going to Jacksonville, Florida. No way. They said of the 15 RNC members interviewed, all but one said they plan to go to Jacksonville. The most also aiming to attend the party official business meeting in Charlotte, North Carolina. The RNC members expressed little concern about the virus spread in Florida, with some comparing the risk of attending a rally to shopping at a big box store. You know what big box store they talking about? They always talking about Walmart. It always be Walmart. That's it. The Republicans approach different significance from one Democrat are taken to their convention. That's last month. The party moved its event to a smaller venue and instruct delegates to stay home from Milwaukee as the party transitioned to a virtual gathering. The RNC members have little sympathy for the members of Congress who passed on the convention. As the party committee members have 4 more needs to demonstrate loyalty to Trump. They said both for the president's approval and for their own Trump-loving constituencies. They do members of the Congress skipping Jacksonville. So they're saying, we ain't gonna forget you. We're gonna be pissed off at you. We ain't gonna donate. We ain't doing none of that junk. Gonna make us look bad. We can put somebody else in there. You know they mad at the Tea Party. Y'all remember the Tea Party? They talking about the Tea Party. To me, they talking about the Tea Party. They say, it is not only my duty, give the person quote, it is not only my duty, but it's also my honor to go to Charlotte or Jacksonville to re-elect President Trump, said Art Witchett, an RNC member from Montana. He quote, as such, I am willing to assume any risk to do so. That's what Art said. And Art said members of the Congress who skipped Jacksonville are probably avoiding the convention as the political statement rather than as a legitimate public health concern. So be it. Art is pissed. They said Trump chief of defense in Congress echoed that concern. They quote, everyone in the media want to act like it's some big deal that Susan Collins, the Lamar, Arizona, are going to the convention, saying Representative Matt of Florida. He quote, the reality is the numbers of delegates craving for the, oh shoot. Man, he says some words. But he pretty much said, I don't want to screw up these words. He said, he ain't got to prove nothing. He said, he ain't going. God damn it. Y'all ain't going to do nothing about it. He said, and then he said, Senate are surely lower than the number who have purchased their third Star Wars costume. Last month, Trump moved most of the convention process from Charlotte to Jacksonville, Florida, the largest city, because Governor Roy Cooper of North Carolina, who would not guarantee a late August arena gathering free of social distancing and mask wearing. There's a several of the RNC members interviewed are planning to first go to Charlotte, where the party delegates will conduct much of their official business, including voting on the party platform, before relocating to Jacksonville, boring Jacksonville, for the bigger party desired by Trump. Charlotte boring too. I'll be honest with you. Guys, I know I'm gonna go to Charlotte every year to visit some family members. Charlotte boring. After you go to the NASCAR museum, what else to go to? I'm definitely going to now one old Thundercat football team, Carolina Panthers. Sorry, Joker. They ain't going to no doing. They sorry basketball team, the Charlotte. I don't even know what their last name, their nickname is now. I think they are Hunted. I don't know what it is. I'm good for them games. Team sorry. Plus, I'm an Atlanta Falcon. I'm an Atlanta Hawk and Atlanta Brave fan. I don't support them doing other team. I know. No, I'm not too old for that. Oh. They said besides Rubio and Cheney, others who are in the fence include Senator Committee Chairman Jim Richard of Idaho, Mike Enzi of Wyoming, and Roy Johnson of Wisconsin. They quote again. They said, "Listen," he said just like that. "Listen, I'm taking the COVID-19 seriously," said Johnson, 65, who is vocal allies of Trump. The senator told WISN TV in Milwaukee that he was looking at what precaution party's officials were put in place, but he was not sure whether I really have any use or not. So he said. I know this is a long article, but it come to the end a little bit. They said the condition that led Trump to move the convention out of North Carolina now applies equally to Florida. Jacksonville official late last month said the city resident must wear face mask. Though there has been no word yet on restriction how many people can fit inside the city Bi-Star Veteran Memorial Arena. They said Republican officials are also considering hosting some of the gathering outdoors at the city football or minor league baseball stadium. One thing I didn't call Florida was cool. In August, it's gonna be hot as fire out there outdoors. And they talking about having some of the stuff outside, man. A lot of these Caucasian people, they're gonna run out of sunscreen. You're gonna see a whole lot of red faces burning if they had to stay outside. You think I'm lying? I ain't lying to you. If you're not Caucasian, you one person looking, you know what I'm talking about. A lot of Caucasian people can't stand the sun because their skin start burning. There's some who can stand the sun, but if they don't put no sunscreen on, their skin start burning. So you're gonna have a whole lot of sunburn, heat exhaustion, dehydration. If they sitting on people outside and are doing minor league stadium or a football stadium, they're gonna be ugly. They're gonna be ugly. And then y'all know most of the damn politicians, like I said, most of them are 60 years old and plus, especially for the Republicans. So it's gonna be ugly. Sitting on old people outside just to hear the president speak. You don't want to even be in the same building as he is. You're like, And they're gonna turn the TV to the darn stadium for about 4 or 5 seconds, spin around, and then go back to the inside like, oh, it's hot out here. Can we do the jump remote? We can do it remotely. Internet have approved. I ain't standing out here with all these old people. Yeah, they said nearly all the RNC members interviewed said they have little hesitance about joining or gathering of a Trump supporter to cheer on his nomination. They quote, if I can slay, I told you Walmart, I always come up. Here you go here. They said, if I can safely go to Walmart or a restaurant and confidence we can safely gather to conduct the important business of the Republican Party renomination to the president and vice president, end quote, said Henry Bourbon, a RNC member from Mississippi. I told you I'm gonna be pre-reading the articles. But I knew Walmart gonna come up in the jump. Cause they always throw Walmart up in here. Walmart like, hey, Walmart is the poster child of the RNC, I guess. If you can go to Walmart and shop, you can come to the RNC. Walmart don't have increase of COVID-19 cases like they have down in Florida. So that's a stupid comparison. Person from Mississippi got done. Henry, that was stupid. Ain't like them people gonna be like y'all down in RNC down there talking and hugging and making business deals and all that kind of stuff. The lobbyists gonna be all up in your faces, and you talking about, oh no, if we can go to Walmart or a restaurant, hell yeah, we can go to the RNC. No. Going to Walmart to go shopping, pick up the little things and get out of there. It's not the same thing. It's standing around people from August the 24th to the 27th. Yeah. It would be somebody from Mississippi said. God darn Mississippi. He quote, we are preparing to work with folks in North Carolina to make it safe. And that is exactly what the RNC is doing in Jacksonville, end quote. The only way they're going to make this junk safe is just like the NBA trying to do down there in Orlando. They're going to have to put on Republicans in a bubble. They're going to have to restrict them from going other places or leaving out the facilities or wherever they got isolated or don't let other people in. That's the only way they're going to make it safe. Because if they don't do it like that, you're going to bring some of that boring Jacksonville virus up in there. Jacksonville boring people. I know I keep on saying it. The only time Fort Lauderdale was boring too. Just sit back and think for a minute. And all the people said they had a good time while they were down in Florida. Ask them to move to Florida. They're going like, hell no, it's boring down there. But the RNC said you got people who saying they're not going, got people who saying they're going. And some of the people who going calling out the people who said they're not going, because the people who not going is concerned about their own health. They like, no, I got cable and I got internet too. I can see what's going on in Florida. I can see what's going on. They be talking about 10,000 cases, 15,000 cases, 9,000 cases. The people say, come on. Soon they're going to be up in 100,000. They keep on getting 10,000 like this and 10,000 like that. You don't need but 10 days to get 100,000 new people. You're going to keep on being 10,000. Simple math. Simple math right there. Mathematics. Tell you. I don't blame some of the Republicans. I'm like, hell no, I ain't going to that neither. But don't you want to support the president? I don't even support my darn family. I ain't going down there. That's how I be. I ain't going down there. God done it. Even though I work on the weekend, I work Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And on the 4th, my sister's birthday was July the 3rd. And that was on a Friday, so she sent me a message asking me when I was gonna come down there. I told her if I get off work early, I'd come. But while I get out of work early is like a 10-hour day. That early, like, it's just 10 hours. You get out of here early today. So I was looking at it like this. I want to go down there and support my sister. Say hey for a couple of hours and come on back up the road. But shoot, man. Where I work at, it is Central Time. But where I live at is in Eastern Time. So it was 4 o'clock when I got off, but it was 3 o'clock Central Time when I got off. It was 4 o'clock Eastern Time. And then I had to take like a 40-some minute drive to get home from work. So by the time I get home, I'll be going on 5 o'clock. And then I take a Hollywood shower. I don't get in there and just splash a little water and a little soap on me. No. I get in there. I'm going from the head to almost to the toe. I got bad knees. I reach the toes sometimes. Because we got one of those showers, just a shower inside of it. Shower and tub is just a single shower. So, it's a little space I can prop my foot up there and, get my toes and stuff. But like I said, I take a Hollywood shower. So, getting off work, getting home, that'd be about 5 o'clock. Taking a shower, and then get my clothes ready, that'd be like doing 5:40. And then, well, my sister and I, we stay about at least 50 minutes to an hour away from each other. And by the time I would have got down her house, about what she had the event at, it'd be going on 7 o'clock. Then I had to go to work again on that Sunday for the job I work at. They don't care. 4th of July, whatever day it coming on, we don't care. We don't have to come in that day. So the job I work at, so I had to take my butt on back, go to work that Sunday, and I get up 4 o'clock in the morning, go to work. I got to be there at 4 o'clock Central Time. So I made the decision to no. So if I go down there, it'll take longer for me to go drive down there than to actually sit down with the people. My older sister said they had a good time. She went. But they know if anything take place on the weekend, there's a great chance that they won't see their little brother. Because the little brother be working. Every time they do something, I always be on the weekend. No, do something on the weekday. I'll pop up down there. My mouth. Nope, they'll never do nothing on the weekday because they have to be at work. So if y'all having something on the weekend, anybody need YouTube Street? You having something on the weekend? It's a great chance y'all won't see me. It's a great chance I won't be there. But thank you for watching this video. Once again, like I said, thank you for looking at dealing with my struggle read. I be trying to get my read on and stuff. If you haven't subscribed, you make it this far in the video, you haven't subscribed. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit the like button, and hit the share button. Thank you for watching. Thank you for real. Thank you for watching. I'll tell you, one for you. I had 0 people. God damn it. Man, if I ain't have something to say, I'll leave this YouTube street. But I got things I want to say. And some people don't like talking about politics or talk about some of the stuff I put on here. A lot of people don't like talking about that. The condescending people like, yeah, like, no. I rather talk to YouTube or somebody give me some fake feedback saying, But thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day. And I'll talk to you later.